Hey, friends. So nice to see you. Good Sunday morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. It is Sunday, and this is our new time for the Tarot Topics newsletter recap. So, Tarot Topics comes into your inbox every Wednesday if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, there is a link right in the description there to subscribe, and also a link to read the newsletter on the website where it is archived every week. So we do a different topic every week. And this week, since it comes out on Wednesday, and Wednesday was like literally October 1st, welcome to spooky season. That's the title. And in a way, was that me just taking a cheesy out? Sure. But the fact is this. I love October. It is my birthday month. It is the birthday month of a lot of people here. I think we've got a lot of Scorpios and Libras here. And I love Halloween. Now, Halloween was my dad's birthday, so that was extra special. But I love every aspect of Halloween. I love secular Halloween with costumes and candy. I love spiritual Halloween, Samhain, which is New Year. So a time to make New Year's commitments and to start fresh. It is the third and final harvest. So a time to talk about what we're harvesting in our life. But maybe most importantly, and this is why I call this Ancestor season, it is the time where the veil between the worlds, the world of the living and the world of the dead, is at its thinnest. That's why Halloween exists. All of the traditions we have around Halloween relate to the idea of a night when spirits return to the earth. Now, as I point out in the newsletter, we can communicate with spirit all year long. You know, it's a veil between the worlds, not a down comforter. And I do have to say that is not my original. I got it from Caroline Whitehead. Caroline Ironwell is how she's known now. And I don't know where she got it from, but there is that, and I do think it's funny. So the point is, mediumship is easier at this time of year. This is where people who don't even really think of themselves as having mediumistic tendencies will have dreams and visitations and little glimpses that leave them wondering. And Trey says, as a medium, it definitely feels thinner around this time of year. Oh, yes, it does, for sure. And that's one of the reasons I love it, because I always, the ancestors are always around me. I always feel them. But I sure feel them more now, and I do like it. I do like it. Cute cat lover. Does the question have to be spooky? No, it really doesn't, because this was really my October, celebrating October newsletter. So whatever you're doing right now, it is the month of October. So if you're doing it now, I'll read about it now. We can totally do questions about mediumship, about your own mediumship ability, looking for communication from those in spirit. Happy to do all that. But I'm also happy to answer a question about anything you're doing today, tomorrow, next week, this month, because it's happening in October. So any question at all, really. So good to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get on over to CardCam. And let's handle some questions. Thanks so much to all of you for being here. I see a few of you joining over on Instagram. Thanks for being here. I will start with a question from Jojo G on Instagram. Is my special person hiding something this week? So that's such an interesting question, because I don't know if that's like hiding something, like, is this person doing something wrong that they're hiding from me? Or is that like, is this person hiding something like a surprise? Which, no, I will never out a surprise, like a fun surprise. So I don't know if this is fun hiding or egregious hiding that we're talking about here. Let's just ask the cards and see what comes up. There is definitely, this does not look as much fun. It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look egregious. It looks like there are questions in terms of plans, where we're going and what we're doing, and practical realities, money, how it's made and how it's spent. So yeah, so not the fun hiding, right? I don't think that there's anything egregious here, but I do think that there's something that probably needs to be talked about that is uncomfortable to talk about. I think that is probably true, but nothing egregious. I think it's just something that your special person is dealing with and is uncomfortable dealing with. RSDSS, thank you for subscribing. All right. We are gonna hop on over to Twitch real quick. And let's see what we got going on there. Okay, give me just 1 second. Cute Cats Lover 222 over on Twitch. Could you sense if I will get romantic offers from the institution that I study at? And does anyone already like me in the institution? All right, let's take a look. So, does anyone at your Institute of Higher Learning like you? I think there are people who think you're attractive, but I don't know that there's any like serious crushes at this time. Do I think you will have anyone come forward? Not immediately, maybe in time. But I would say if you're looking to date, you might want to look outside of where you're studying. Okay. And while we're on Twitch, dream it possible. What's coming to me soon? The whole world. Seriously, like, what do you want? Like, that's what that card says to me. Who cares what's coming? What do you want? And your name is Dream It Possible. So like this is saying, in answer to your question, decide what you want and make it happen. The power to dream it possible really is yours, but it's not just about dreaming. It's about the dreaming and the doing. So what's coming towards you is the opportunity to create what you want. And Light Seekers, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Can I ask if a good work opportunity is coming to me? Ouch, ouch. I hate this reversal. Time to do the magic. We're going to sweep that away, and we're going to really try to welcome exactly what you're looking for. I think this has been hard. I think that in order to create a good work opportunity for yourself, you may need to do something more. You may need to look differently than you have been looking. So I think it's going to take some time and energy, but we absolutely wish you all the best with this. Okay, and RSDSS, I know you're here. Do you have a question as well? I wasn't seeing it. Meanwhile, let's get on over to YouTube. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Hello and happy birthday month, Scorpio sister. So here's how Scorpio sisters, Melissa and I are. Our birthdays are day adjacent, like one day off. So fun. And we've never had the opportunity to celebrate together. It is sort of on my wish list that one day we would. Okay, Melissa, thanks for using members only emojis as well. What do my ancestors want me to focus on this month? We love this. Being your badass self. Seriously. Nurturing your creativity, your spirituality, and your motivation to move forward. Exactly the things that you're doing and know you need to do, they're supporting you in doing this. All right. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, just checking through things. Okay. So Melissa, we got you. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Glad you like the newsletter. Thanks for using members only emojis. Cards from your spirit guides. Okay, Caroline. Spirit wants you to know it's all about healing. The mission is all about healing. Healing for you and the recognition, like I know you're dealing with a friend who has a very serious illness, and it makes me want to tell a very difficult story about healing. My very non-spiritual, non-religious uncle, when my mother was in the hospital dying of cancer, got some holy water from Lourdes and asked, he called me up and he said, of anyone in our family, you're the one. Can you, I've left it by her bed, can you go in and do healing with this for her? I did. Her healing came that night as she was taken to the other side. The whole thing here, Caroline, is healing exists everywhere. Healing exists on the other side as much as it exists here. The work we do here exists. The work we do here helps the ancestors. And so the healing work you're doing for your friend will help her whether she is here or on the other side. The healing that you do for yourself helps you and helps the ancestors. There it is. Sorry, I went a little out of order. Smile Soul 20, Trey Cameron, Mixuir, you are up next. Yes. Yes, Caroline, thank you for seeing that. That was me. That was my bad. Smile Soul 20, you are up next. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for being a moderator. My question is, what does the universe want me to know? Smile Soul 20. The universe wants you to know that you are learning to use your voice in a more effective way. Do not be afraid of it. Do not be afraid of it. I see it. I see your ability to understand and use your voice. When you were younger, you may not have had the ability you have now. You can trust it better now. Anna Kay, I've got your question. Your question is over on vertical, and the portrait people came in quicker. That's all. So you're there. You are in the queue, and I'll be getting to you very quickly. All right. Oh, Caroline, thank you so much. Very comforting. I wanted it to be, and as I was telling the story, I was like, oh my gosh, is this the right story to tell? So I'm glad it landed the way it needed to. Okay, Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Like where you live, this is really early for you on a Sunday morning, and I'm grateful to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I think I'm finding a bit more of a balance between my unhealthy vices and not, but there's still work to do. As a person who's about to turn 63, I'm going to tell you, that's a lifelong endeavor. Good for you. How do I work toward grounding and being more productive this month? What a great question. Grounding and being more productive this month. Oh, not that. That was an old message. You changed your question. Okay, here we go. I'm moving to the new question. And I like the new question even better. Trey Cameron. But I love what you said, because I did want the chance to say, this is a lifelong thing. You know, there are many, many things in the world that we want to do that do not serve us. All right, here it is, Trey. I feel like a spiritual path is opening up for me, but I still have work to do. Would meditation help me get in contact with my guides more, and anything about this path in and of itself? Yeah, Trey, you did need to hear that. And I probably needed to say it, right? Like, that's probably a thing. Okay, so Trey, the spiritual path that is opening up for you is a path of healing, is a path that releases you from sort of the overthinking and racing thoughts that can happen. The thing is, any spiritual path is ultimately going to take you back to yourself and who you are, and the spirit that resides within you. So if this spiritual path is doing that, good. If not, it'll take you there eventually anyway. I do recognize that Wicca has somewhat fallen out of favor in recent years, but I will say there is one thing that comes out of Wicca that makes so much sense for all of us spiritually. From I just lost my brain, but I can still give you the quote. The Charge of the Goddess. Thank you. From the Charge of the Goddess: if that which you seek you find not within yourself, you will never find it without. And so any spiritual path has to take you there. Now, would meditation help you get in contact with your guides more? Oh, I love this. I love this because this particular card shows someone with a paper map. Remember those things? And it's almost like a treasure map. So the idea of your guides map, like that really works. So yes, I get a big yes, meditation. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And Mixuir, you are up next. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, we'd love a message from either AN, EN, or TB, whoever chooses to join us. What do they want to tell me? What do they think I need to know? Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's EN. EN. Okay, here we go. EN. What EN wants to tell you is that what stands between you and your happy, enjoyable, I'm not going to say pain-free, but pain-managed life, filled with love and fun, what stands between you and that is not as big a barrier as you might think. And they are all working together to help bring you there. And they want you, they feel like you have been trained to just wait for the next bad thing to come. And the fact is, there will always be bad things. But they also want you to be looking for the good things. And I know you're good at that, so keep doing that. Okay, feedback from Trey. That's beautiful, thank you. I think like all religions, the bad actors in Wicca have the loudest voices, right? Or they can have the louder voices. Needed to reframe that. Yeah, so true. So true. All right, thank you. All right, Jeannie Mnuchin. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. You know, this is such a profound statement in the Tarot Village. I have finally started to accept living with a lot of unknowns. And you would think, I mean, Jeannie has a lot of access to a great tarot reader, and Jeannie has cards herself. Why do people who are psychic, are intuitive, do divination have to live with the unknown? Because there's a lot that just isn't knowable. There's a lot that just isn't knowable. And I think people who come to this thinking that there is an answer for every question at a particular time really get very disappointed with that. So Jeannie, thank you. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for understanding. Oh, there's a new question about health. Okay, so you also switched your question. But I really appreciate you said that. Finally started to accept living with a lot of unknowns. Okay, I found your new question. Will the docs figure out my health issues? Can the ancestors please help with that? Will they clear on their own? Do they need treatment of some kind? And we go on to say, feeling better, but still not there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Ah, it's a jumper. Oh, I like it. You like it. Okay. Jeannie, this will go away. It will go away. It will be healed. It will happen. You will be okay. Like, that was a jumper that came out. So I think that's the universe just coming out and saying, don't worry, we got you. So that actually felt really good. And oh, Anna Kay says, sending you hugs and healing vibes, Jeannie. Oh my gosh, yes, we all are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So will the doctors figure it out? I don't know. I don't know if the doctors will ever fully figure it out. They may give you some things that help, but I think it will clear. And that's the thing. That's the thing. There it is. Okay. Karina Morrison, you are coming up. Over on YouTube, Anna Kay, then Vaishali, then Karina Morrison. So good to see all of you. I'm just going to skip on over to Twitch. Well, first, just to say hi to Mrs. O. Good to see you. Let me know if you have a question, and anyone else joining us wherever you happen to be. But over on Twitch, we've got RSDSS. So good to see you. Why am I so detached from my higher self and intuitive voice? To me, the inner self is ancestors. Yeah, that totally makes sense, right? Right? So, you know, anytime someone asks me a question like, why is this? My brain wants to go, but is it? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, RSDSS, what is the connection between your conscious mind and that inner self, higher self, intuitive voice, channeled energy, whatever that is? We all have different names for it. What is the relationship between those two things? Yourself is going through massive changes right now. Your inner voice, higher self, yeah, there is a disconnect there. You're absolutely right. It's true. And I think it's because, right, death again, right? I think it's because you are going through a lot of changes. I wonder if you might even be in a place of doing some deconstruction around things you were taught to believe that turn out not to be true for you. So yes, there's a disconnect, not your fault, not anything you're doing wrong. It's a disconnect for a couple of reasons. One, I think in your mundane life, you're going through a lot, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of mental energy just to get through your day to day. You have to listen to a bunch of voices, let alone the quiet voice here. So, you know, you have a demanding life. That's one thing. Another thing is, I think you were either raised with or adopted beliefs that don't necessarily bear out in actual life. And I think that makes it hard. What can you do to make that connection? Oh my gosh, this is big. This is a really big deal, RSDSS. This is about breaking through to personal healing, personal power, and really understanding who you are so you can have the life you really want. And RSDSS says, yes, in the span of a couple of weeks, I moved out, I changed cities, and I changed careers. Yeah. And it's all big, and it's all moving you to what you want. I'm going to say, let's just get settled in this new situation, and everything will be just fine. And RSDSS says, thank you so much. As usual, this makes so much sense. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to read for you. Sweet Gumba, good to see you. Let me know if you have questions. Anna K, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay, this is for Anna K. And this is what we all wanted. Like if you had asked about anything other than your date last night or, whatever, love life, we would have wondered. So what happened on the date last night? The guy was nice, but not your guy. Back to square one. Okay, got it. All right. Is there someone appropriate coming my way sometime soon? This is so annoying. Ready to give up on dating altogether at this point. Yeah, don't give up. And I saw someone say to you, tag you and say, don't give up. And I agree, don't give up. So what do we think is coming for you? I think it's about making friends and being social. I think you should use the apps. I think you have to be both patient and proactive, but I really believe it's going to happen. Like for me, temperance is actually, like, you don't think about this as a romantic card, but to me, I mean, okay, Taylor Swift reference from Tortured Poets, The Alchemy, to talk about like an amazing relationship. Who are we to fight the alchemy? Keyword for temperance, alchemy. Like it will happen for you. Do not give up, Anna. Okay, Sweet Gumba. General reading for you, certainly. Here's what I think you need to know right now. I think you have been through some real difficulty recently and you felt stuck. This is a time of healing. It is a time of gaining more clarity and opening up to the possibilities of the future. I wonder, I'm not a doctor, I can't make a diagnosis. I wonder if depression and anxiety or some situation that is creating depression and anxiety may have you in a chokehold. I do wonder. So I feel like healing, clarity, and hope for the future is what you need to focus on. There you go. Oh, Sweet Gumba, it's about my family situation. I'm so sorry. But finding, like seeing what it is and making the changes to make the solutions that you need is what you need. Okay. And Vaishali, good to see you. All right. So we're just going to give you an ancestral message. Those who have gone before you want you to know that a lot of what you suffer with comes from your ancestral line in two ways. One is genetic, like it's nurture and nature, right? It's genetic, but then it's also behavioral. The genetic, talk to a doctor. The behavioral, recognize it and break it. That's the key. Okay, Karina Morrison, good to see you. Thanks for your patience. And thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. When does N see me being back in class? And this would include class at home. There is definitely something going on that is making this hard, but it will happen. It will happen triumphantly. And I don't know if it's 6 days or 6 weeks. I don't know which would be most appropriate, but it's sooner rather than later. All right. Okay. Claire C., you are up next. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. I feel very close to some of my family and ancestors beyond the veil. Do they agree with the way I speak up these days? Yes, very much so. In life, they might not have, but from where they are now, they know that you know the truth and they want you to use your voice for truth. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Betty Flesher, thank you for giving me this fabulous deck that I never would have known about or noticed if you hadn't sent it to me, and I love it, as you can see. Betty, thank you for being a member for more than 4 years. I never felt like I had mediumship abilities. Do I? And what, if anything, can I do to improve them? Okay, fair question. You do, you do, you do. All you have to do is listen. Like in the same way that you started doing past life readings and felt like you came into truth, just start listening and use the cards. It's okay to use the cards. I know you've used the protocol that I teach to good effect. If you keep doing that, you'll start to hear it. You really will. So yes, and just keep doing it and use your cards. I mean, there are people who have something like Medium That Rocks is a really good example. Kimberly Shore. She has something. She has something I don't have. You may not have that something either, but we have something that still works. So. Oh, Claire, great. Thank you for confirming that. I think they're guiding me at times. Completely agree. Completely agree. All right. Okay. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. What does Spirit want me to know about this week, this month, next month, and December? I love that. I love that. Okay. This week, be open to connection with others. Be willing to share and let others share with you. This month, we continue the theme, do not be isolated. Do not be defensive. Do not be isolated. Spend time with people you care about. Next month, you want to, there's a lot here about repairing relationships with humans. And it may not be with a specific human. It may be with the concept of humans in general. Sometimes, even though I am a people drive me crazy. And I think that may be a thing. And I think that's the theme that we're working with right now. And December, look at that. All of this takes you to we end the year in a really, really happy place, surrounded by people that you love. Okay. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members only emojis. Will this coming week be a good week for me and business to finally move forward? It could be. There is certainly energy in that direction, but these big men often get in the way. That's all I can tell you. So we have to turn this around and that will be better. So there is some hope though, really. Terry Rosario, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. My dreams have shown me a lot of info regarding premonition. Are there tools there to open up mediumship? Tarot has expanded intuitive abilities. Well, tarot will expand your mediumship as well. I feel like tarot, if you like tarot, tarot is the best tool for this. You know, certainly meditation, chakra work, there's a lot that can be done. But I really feel like working with tarot will take you there. In the same way that working with tarot has opened up your intuition, working with tarot will open up your mediumship abilities quite clearly. Okay. Donna DeStefano, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. My question is, how is my relationship going with my husband? Do I need to pay more attention to him? You know, my guess is if you have to ask that question, the answer is probably yes, but let's see what we got. So, okay, here we go. Your relationship going with your husband. Judgment is stalking us today. I may have to do a video about judgment. I feel like there's issues here, and I feel like it's not just about giving him attention. I feel like it's trying to find connection, because if you find the connection, the attention will naturally happen. Like, it won't be like I'm giving him attention because he needs attention. It'll be I'm giving him attention because I want to hang out with him. So I feel like we need to find the connection, rediscover the connection. Okay, over on Twitch, we've got a follow-up from Sweet Gumba. Okay, I wanted to ask something a bit deeper. Since around April of this year, I've been on a new life journey, developing something of my own, working hard as a self-employed person. Okay, so this is a second question completely. And so my rule is one question per person per session. Thank you so much. I'm here a lot. And on Saturdays and Sundays, pretty much you can ask whatever you want. So save that question and come back next Saturday or Sunday, or book a session. I'd love to talk with you about this. Okay, thank you so much. All right, over on Instagram. Sella, a general for you. So right now for you, this is for Sella Metkin. I feel like you have so many good ideas and so much inspiration, but you're weak on the execution. Great ideas, not executing. Find your courage. Find your courage to take those great ideas somewhere. Okay. A penny for your thoughts. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. I wonder if S wonders if going to pick up her mother will inspire her to at least visit with us. Yeah, it probably will. It very much probably will. I don't know that it'll be a good visit, but I think it'll happen. Okay. Ali Mammon, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for being here. What does the spirits and the universe want of me this month with regards to health, wealth, psychic development, or life in general? Health, you're still working on it. You're still working on it. And that's what you need to do. Wealth will come as you do the other things. Psychic development, you just need to be grounded and confident. And these will create positive changes in your life in general. Helen 895. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Will there be misunderstanding about me talking to certain people? Yeah, there could be. There could be. And what's wrong with you? I think what's wrong with you is you worry too much about what other people think. How about that? Just a thought. Just a thought. Humble beginnings. Good to see you. Humble beginnings. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Right now, the focus is on creativity, getting in the energetic flow, and feeling your own power. That's what you want to focus on. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. I'm very slowly settling into my new job and school year routine, still feeling off center and not very content. How will things change throughout the month of October? I think it'll take a minute because your trainer's energy is so familiar to you in this narcissistic way. It is bringing up a lot of stuff for you regarding family. I think that you are doing a lot of deep, deep healing. And as soon as you can sort of be in the same energetic space as some narcissistic asshat and not have it make you feel a certain way, you will know that your healing is complete. I fully believe the universe has sent this to you for this reason. All right. Febborn, so good to see you. Which ancestors play a major role in my life, and who is it? Well, you may need to tell me who it is. Here's that judgment card again, but I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, like, female. I'm going to say female who died before you were born. And I wonder if you heard stories about some grand aunt, grandmother, someone who was powerful, because that's the one. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are up next. I'm just going to hop on over to RKFBE over on Insta real quick. So right now, it's about not fearing change. I feel like there are some things that are staring you right in the face that you're trying to avoid. Changes that are coming no matter what that you don't prefer. But I'm going to say roll with it. Look at these freaking cards. All majors. I'm going to say roll with it, and it will lead you through a time and out the other side. Allow it to happen. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Seriously. Does that make sense in your life? That's what I really want to know. All right. Lumen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Can I ask what messages my ancestors have for me in this moment and how I can strengthen my communication with them? Anything they would like that I could bring them as a thank you. They just need you to keep doing what you're doing, right? They don't need a specific offering. Although one of them really likes daisies. I do have to tell you that. So daisies are good. Daisies are good. I feel like what they want you to know is that you have this habit, like from childhood, of getting stuck in a project, of getting stuck, not being able to move forward, either because of other people's opinions, your own opinion, that kind of thing. Your ancestors are trying to help you to get past that and not be stuck. Like, this is the time that can really happen, and you can break past that and break free of that. So bring them some daisies and do that thing. They're helping you. Hey, Astro Ascension, good to see you. That is a good reminder for me. We have our tarot meetup today, 4 p.m., Palm City, Florida. If you happen to be local or semi-local and wanting to make a road trip, come join us. It's free. It's fun. All right. Theranaya, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Theranaya, what I see for you right now is all about inspiration, creativity, community building, and relationship building. I love all of those things for you. Ah, Lumen, wow, thank you, good. Glad you liked it. Glad you liked it. Okay. Shirley Meador, so good to see you. May I please ask, is A and her partner going to continue with lessons and have me train her 2 horses soon? Not necessarily. That may not happen. They may not be able to do it. Do not count on it. All right. Hey, Mrs. O, good to see you. Mrs. O. Right now, there are some things not going the way you want, and it's upsetting. Figure out what is true, work with the truth, and all will be well. This is about cutting away what is not true, because you may be upset by some things you're believing that aren't even true. Ah, feedback from RKFBE. Yes, keep pulling the same cards. How do I manage these changes? Positive. You just got to go through them and roll with it. And yeah, stay positive and it will be okay. It'll be okay on the other side. Just fearlessly. You have to be fearless. You have to not blink. Don't blink. Okay. Astro Ascension. Here we go. General. There's a look at you. Look at you. This is your season, my friend. Astro Ascension Tarot. I know that you are building out many passions, business, like there's a lot you want to do. And you are supported in doing it. Whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to build, whatever you want to launch, you are absolutely supported in doing it in this season. You go. Imy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Imy, right now, you really need to take good care of yourself and go look to find what you want, and I think you will. The problem is, every time you find what you want, it turns into something that you don't want. The way to fix that is, in the professional sense, just keep your head down. Don't talk to too many people outside of what you have to do for work. In the relationship sense, don't judge too soon. That's the key. Okay. RKFBE, you are very welcome. All right. All right. My friends. Last call. It is last call. I appreciate all of you so very much. Oh, Astro Ascension, that's my professional astrologer path. Yeah, as well it should be. Appropriate. Very appropriate. Okay, it is last call. I'm available for readings. If you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, please do. If you haven't read the newsletter, there's a link to do so right on the website. If you're local, join us for the meetup this afternoon. If you haven't seen your tarot scopes yet, have you been living under a rock? Go get your tarot scopes. 2 different videos, one for members, one for everybody else. Go get your tarot scopes. They're also on TikTok. And in other news, I went to see Life of a Showgirl last night. Loved it. So awesome. I'll be making videos about that too. Mostly on TikTok, but some here. So you can enjoy that or not as you will. All right. My friends, I appreciate all of you so very much. Special thanks to the members, the moderators, the new subscribers. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back tomorrow morning to start the week with your 3-card weekly reading. Take good care, everyone.